Hey, welcome back to another edition of Cooking with Ben. So me and my girlfriend are still on our ketogenic diet, so we're going to be making some more keto recipes, and today we're going to be making finger foods. I'm going to make 3 different dishes and kind of release them over the next 3 videos, so you have those to look forward to. The first one we're going to do today is buffalo chicken bites, and they're absolutely amazing. I made these a couple weeks ago to kind of test them out. Loved them. So if you're looking for something that's keto friendly or paleo friendly, this is it, and it's amazing, especially if you like buffalo chicken. I'm going to double the recipe that I got. I'm going to put it down in the description below, but here we go. Let's try it out. Here are the recipes we're going to be using for today's buffalo chicken bites. We've got 2 pounds of ground chicken, we've got cream cheese, 2 eggs, almond flour, blue cheese crumbles, and then for the sauce it's just butter and Frank's Red Hot. Woo! Alright, so I'm going to use the very popular overhead view like so many cooking videos use, and I'm going to show you how to make the buffalo chicken ball bites. So our first ingredient is going to be, and again I'm doubling the recipe, so I'm going to link that down underneath the video here, but I'm doubling everything. So the first thing is going to be 2 pounds from a doubled recipe of ground chicken. So it took me a little while to find this at the supermarket. I hope this bowl is big enough. I think it's going to be fine. So 2 pounds of ground chicken. We've got 2 eggs. Gonna add those guys in here. We have over here 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. Now I've never actually softened cream cheese. I just microwave whatever I got out of the fridge because I don't like leave it around softening all the time. You're gonna use a ½ a cup of almond flour. I'm gonna drop that on in there. And the original recipe called for 3 tablespoons of blue cheese crumbles, and 16 tablespoons go into a cup. Thank you, Alexa. So this is about a ½ a cup. It's a little bit less than ½ a cup, which would be 6 tablespoons for my doubled recipe. Now I got all this in here, and I'm going to mix it all up. It's going to take me a while because there's a lot of different ingredients. Probably get my hands dirty. Go in there and use my hands, probably just get them all gross just to make this easier, but we're going to try using a spatula first, and yeah, we'll be back in just 1 second. Alright, so yeah, I was right. This is kind of hard to mix. So pro tip, I learned this from some other recipe online. If you're going to be mixing a bunch of goopies with your hands, wet them first, right? So I'm going to go do that real quick. So now I got wet hands, and now I'm just gonna do some smushing. Alright, so I got the goop adequately smushed together here. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little scooper dealie. I thought I had it handy. Whoa! Yeah, sorry about that, vibrate. Take a little scooper and put them on a cooking pan that's all sprayed. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. But so far, as you can tell, it's a pretty simple recipe and it's awesome. So be back in a second to kind of show you what I'm doing with the cookie sheets. Alright, so as you can see, I've got my smooshy goo. I got 2 pans. I'll probably end up needing more because I made a whole lot of stuff, but we'll see what happens. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your cooking spray, you're going to spray down your pans so they don't stick. While I'm doing this, I got my oven preheating to 350 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little scooper, right? I'm going to put about 1-inch-ish balls, because they're like appetizer things. I'm going to put those all on here, and we'll come back whenever I've done that, and we'll go from there. Alright, so as you can see, I've taken my my chicken goopy mixture here, and I put it on these on the cooking sheets that I sprayed, and I put them really close together. They're not like cookies. They're not going to like spread out and like melt into each other. And honestly, whenever they come out, they're kind of hard anyway, so you can just pull them apart. Doesn't matter if you make them super close together. So now I've been preheating the oven to 350, and I'm going to put these in for 10 minutes. And while those are in there cooking for 10 minutes, they're just kind of hardening up a little bit so you can handle them. I'm going to go ahead and make the sauce, and I'll check back with you for that after I put these in the oven. Alright, so now for the sauce, again, doubling the recipe that I'll link below. But you're going to use a whole stick of butter and a cup of Frank's Red Hot. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the cup of Frank's in here. Now it says you can do it on in a saucepan or in the microwave. I'm going to do the microwave just because I don't want to do more dishes. And honestly, like, this bowl that I'm making this in is what I'm going to use for the dipping part coming up. So I'm going to take this here, I'm going to put that in the microwave for about 2.5 minutes. Let it get nice and hot and melt the butter. Mix it all together a little bit, and we'll be back in just a little bit after the balls are done in the oven and this is ready to go, and we'll go from there. Alright, so you can see I pulled the chicken balls out of the oven, and I got my my sauce here ready to go. So now you can kind of see the cream cheese kind of oozing out a little bit. That's all alright. We're just going to take these guys, drop them in the sauce, put them back on the platter, and that's about it for this step. This is where you're getting all the goodness on there. These are kind of tender because they have all that cream cheese on the inside of them, and so you got to handle them a little bit gently. You don't have to be like crazy, but you also don't want to like toss them around too much because they can fall apart on you. But yeah, that's it for this step. I'll come back once I have all these ready to go, and I'll tell you what the next steps are. Alright, so as you can see, I got my sauce on all of them, and I even have some leftover sauce. We're going to use that at the end here. Oven is still on 350. What we're going to do is we're going to take these, put them back in the oven for 12 minutes. So I'll join you back here whenever we're there. We're going to go with our final step, and then we get to finally enjoy these guys. Alright, so here are the buffalo chicken ball bite things. After they come out of the oven with the sauce on them, smells unbelievable. If you like buffalo chicken, these smell like buffalo chicken, and they're great. We have, like I said, we have some of those sauce left over. So the final step, according to the recipe, is to take, if you like them really saucy, which, come on, add the remaining sauce to them and then cook them for another 4 minutes. So we're going to do that now. And I'm just going to use a spoon and just kind of, dollop a little bit because I don't feel like, taking them off the tray again. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, put them back in the oven for 4 or 5 minutes, and they will be 100% done and ready to go. So we'll be back in a sec. Alright, so here is the final product of the Keto chicken buffalo ball bites, and they're absolutely amazing. I already had one. It was really, really good. You can see I doubled the recipe and it made about this many, and they're meant to be like an appetizer. So, if you're having like a bunch of people over, make this and a few other appetizers, you're good to go. So yeah, can't recommend this one highly enough. It's fantastic if you like buffalo chicken, and it's really simple. I mean, it just took a few steps, and here they are, and they're super good to dip in blue cheese and ranch and anything you want to. So thanks again for tuning in to Cooking with Ben, and we'll check you out on the next video, which is going to be some more finger foods. See you in a bit.